Okay. Hi everyone. This is the first video of the 10th week, so the introductory video. What we are going to discuss is, first I have to tell you a couple of things about your homeworks and introduce the new challenge that was out on Monday. And in the following videos, we will first deal with block modeling and stochastic block models. As you will see, these are general approaches for detecting groups of nodes, characteristic groups of nodes in networks that can, for instance, detect community structure and also different other types of structures. One such other type of structure would be so-called core periphery structure that we are going to discuss in the next video, which is basically a division of the network into two groups. And one group would be like a dense core of the network that is surrounded by sparse periphery. And at the very end, we will look at some exercises on block modeling and core periphery structure. Okay, so firstly, homework 1, the results are finally online. The average score was was 60%, which is better than last year when the average was 57. If you have any questions or comments regarding the grading, please apply for a video conference or send me a private message. And one last thing regarding the regrade policy. It is possible to ask for a regrade of your homework. How this should look like is that you send me a private message on Piazza exactly specifying in which exercise you believe that you should get more points, for instance, that you did. And you should write down, in this exercise, the instructions demand this and that. I have done that, but I have only gotten less points than I would expect. So what is the reason for that? And afterwards, I will grade your homework once again. You can ask for any number of exercises to be regraded, and I also take the liberty to regrade your entire homework if you ask for a regrade. And the score that you obtain after the regrade is the final score, and no second regrades are possible. So if you have any other questions regarding this, please pose them to Piazza. Then thank you for submitting homework 2. I believe that again around 35 people submitted, and 7 people used their late days. So far I have only looked at I only graded the first and the last exercise of the homework, and currently the average score is 90%. And that's more or less regarding the second homework. There will be another video where we will discuss the answers, and I will explain what I expected from you in homework 2, the same as we have done for homework 1. Now, finally, homework 3 was out on Monday. There are 5 exercises, and I believe that the instructions are pretty clear and that the exercises are quite self-explanatory. So I will not now go through each of the exercises telling you what you have to do. But if you have any questions regarding that, please pose them on Piazza. Yes, that's it. And yeah, one final thing. The homework was out on Monday as according to our schedule, but since I'm introducing it only on Wednesday, I decided that everybody gets 3 late days for homework 3. So no matter when you submit your homework, you will not use your late days. So the final date for the submission is 8th of May at 1 p.m. And after that date, no longer submissions are possible. And of course, if you submit early, you're not getting extra late days. I'm just giving you these 3 late days for homework 3 because I'm introducing it late. Okay. So the only thing that we are left is the new challenge, PageRank challenge that was out on Monday, and let us read the instructions together. Opala, just a second. Okay, so here are the instructions at the regular location, and the instructions read: nominate up to 2 classmates by stating their student identifiers. This will create 0, 1 or 2 directed links from you to them, and all such student nominations will then be collected into a social network, which will be reduced to a simple undirected graph, meaning that all parallel edges and loops will be removed. Afterwards, I will compute the PageRank score of each node in the network. And the student that at the end gets the highest PageRank score will be awarded 50% of the course grade. And that student will be given the opportunity to distribute this 50% however she or he pleases. So maybe taking all the points, evenly distributing it among different students, or anything else. And so the PageRank challenge is already open, and it ends on May the 18th at 11 a.m. So you have roughly a month to think about this. So let me say a couple of things regarding this challenge. Notice firstly that it will be hard to act on your own, because in order to have high PageRank score, other people should link to you. So you should collaborate with other students, try to convince them that they link to you in order to boost your PageRank. So what I expect is that you will form some alliances, some groups of people collaborating together and trying to boost their PageRank score. Notice also that, for instance, if you take like a group of 5 people, constructing like a full graph, so everybody would have a high PageRank score, it's probably not the best strategy, because you're distributing your PageRank scores evenly, but all you should do is boost the PageRank score of one individual student that works with you, that will then give you some part of this 50% of points. So each alliance should probably choose their champion, some person that of which you would like to boost their PageRank score as best as possible. And maybe one last thing is that this exercise is not subject to undercode, so you can play dirty if you want. You can convince a lot of people to link to you and promise them if you win, you will evenly distribute this 50% between all the people that link to you. But then you maybe decide to link to a third person and he's the winner, and then you just distribute the points between themselves, and you're not lying, to be honest. So yeah, what I'm trying to say, you can play dirty and so. Since you're getting 50% of the course grade, if a single student wins and takes all this 50%, you're basically getting a positive base grade just out of this challenge. But please make sure that if that will happen, you will be invited to the oral exam. Okay, so that is basically it regarding the PageRank challenge. And if you have any questions, please post them on the outside. So thank you for listening, and see you in the next video when we will be discussing block modeling and stochastic block models. Bye.